block your number for good, but here you are texting me you up. I know exactly where this is, on your side of the bed at 3 a.m. I tell myself don't fall this time, but you say my name and I lose my mind. You're a bad idea again, but I always let you back in. Every time I say I'm done, I'm lying. You walk in the room and I stop trying. You're a bad idea again, but here I am at your door at 10. Guess I never learned my lesson. You're a bad idea again. Your friends all think I'm over this phase. Mine keep telling me to walk away, but we both know how the night goes. We talk a little then lose control. I tell myself I'm stronger now, but you smile once and it all falls down. You're a bad idea again, but I always let you back in. Every time I say I'm done, I'm lying. You walk in the room and I start trying. You're a bad idea again, but here I am at your door at 10. Guess I never learned my lesson. You're a bad idea again. Maybe one day I'll actually quit, but tonight I'm not over it. You say come closer and I give in. Yeah, here we go again. You're a bad idea. You keep running back to me, running back again. I see you changing, I still feel you, I still feel life right in till you lose it all and don't give in. When in love like we're rolling, got you falling on my skin. Take your chance, this is it. Oh, nah, nah.
Hello, 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 everyone.
Hey, hey, hey.
For this late night jibber jabber. Gonna jibber jabber for a little while. I am up. I'm awake. I don't gotta get up in the morning. Well, sort of. My grandson's coming, but he just came. Hey, hey. Oh, 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 I had it playing on another screen. I muted it now. So, hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in to the treehouse. We're walking down the rail tracks today. So, yes. Wanda Steves, yes, I am going to go over. We have there's a missing 11-year-old boy. He has autism, and he is missing from, I believe it's from Calgary, which is in Canada, of course. And he is autistic. I believe that he is non-verbal. And he's been missing for 6 days now. 6 days. It's pretty sad because, I mean, I'll tell you, like, not often we see, or have stories like this up here. We're very lucky, honestly. We're really very lucky. So let me bring this up here just for a minute and share this with you guys. Okay, so his name is Parker. Let me move me and Jilly actually a little bit here. I can make that screen a little bigger. Give me just a couple seconds here, you guys, to move us over. So. Okay, let's have a look at this here. This young man that has gone. Can I make it bigger? Why can I not make it bigger? Oh, no. Okay, I can't make it any bigger. I don't know why, but it's just not working for me. Oh, thank you, Wanda. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My interest is like to relax us, get us into a little bit of a mood, and yeah. So.
And don't
Okay.
be surprised.
So this is Parker. He is 11 years old. He has been last seen in the Thorncliffe neighborhood, okay, in Calgary, Alberta. Let's have a listen to this article. It will read it for us. So let's have a listen to this. It says it's about 8 minutes, and yeah, we'll talk a little bit in between. So I just definitely I meant to do this actually yesterday, but yesterday was a bit of a heightened day. I was in a mood, you know what I mean, and we just didn't get around to this. So I wanted to make sure I did this tonight. So Wanda, thank you so much for mentioning Parker in the chat and reminding me that I wanted to go over this. Okay, so let's have a listen to this article and get the little bit of details about this missing 11-year-old boy.
Calgary police release map of missing boys' movements as search for Parker enters 6th day. Parker, 11, last seen in the Thorncliffe neighborhood on July 16th. Andrew Jeffrey, Amir said, CBC News, posted, July 17, 2026, 1:07 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
All this.
As the search for a missing 11-year-old boy entered its 6th day on Tuesday, Calgary police say they've covered more than 7,000 kilometers looking for him. In a Tuesday news release, police said roughly 500 people have assisted with the search, including more than 400 Calgary Police Service members and trained volunteers. Police say personnel have spent more than 5,500 hours searching everything from homes and businesses to rivers and CPKC rail tracks, with help from aircraft, police dogs, bike and horse patrols, and underwater camera deployments by the Calgary Fire Department. The latest news release included a map of what police believe was Parker's route last Thursday, the day he went missing. The map outlines his known and believed locations based on CCTV footage. "We are not giving up," Calgary Police Acting Staff Sergeant Scott Gutterson said in the release Tuesday. A day prior, he said that searches of this degree are very, very rare in Calgary. Gutterson asked the public to continue checking their yards, garages, open vehicles, RVs, sheds, pools, or anywhere else a child would go.
So now, I to set the scene a little bit. Calgary is a big city. It's. I mean, I haven't been to Calgary for a long time, but it is very. What is it called? Like. There's not really a lot like out of town. The Alberta is pretty flat. You know, it's the prairies. So it's pretty flat there. So I mean, the one thing I think of is that he must be. Okay, it's very lush. Wanda Steve says. Like I said, I'm not familiar. I know what Calgary. You know what I mean? I've been to Calgary. It's quite a big city, but surrounding, I'm not exactly too sure about like the layout and stuff like that. You're saying it's very lush. So, is there like a lot of forest around Calgary? I'll let this play while we try to figure it out. The area is full of coyotes. Yes, water doesn't sound good, right? I mean, for the seventh day, that's definitely not so good. So okay, let's keep on listening to this here.
Police are asking anyone with information about Parker's location, or who may have CCTV or dashcam footage, to call 403-266-1234 or reach the police's evidence submission portal. When he went missing on Thursday, Parker was seen shirtless, wearing gray shorts, black Skechers shoes and black noise-canceling headphones. He's 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighs approximately 90 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Gutterson said Parker is autistic and functions at a 2- or 3-year-old level. Earlier this week, police released CCTV.
Oh, that is really, really scary. 2- or 3-year-old mentally? That's, oh my goodness, wow. He's lost in very big parks that are natural. Yes, where he is, parks, so many trees to hide. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate that. All right, let's keep on going here.
TV footage of the boy they say was captured Thursday at 12:34 p.m. from a business adjacent to McKnight Boulevard and Center Street, NW. The video was captured prior to previously released footage, Gutterson said, in hopes that it will aid with the search. As of Tuesday, police have received and assessed more than 300 tips from the public, and are reviewing more than 100 hours of CCTV, residential security camera and dashcam footage. Watch police release new CCTV footage of missing 11-year-old Calgary boy. Every tip is being thoroughly assessed, every lead is being followed and every available resource is being used, Gutterson said. We know this case has touched people across Calgary, and we remain grateful for the support we have received from the public.
Okay, let's watch this little bit here.
A new lead in the search for 11-year-old Parker. Calgary police released.
So there he is. Yeah, shirtless, shorts. Wow.
This CCTV video Monday, recorded Thursday. It's in the area of McKnight and Center Street Northwest. Investigators had already released this other video. It showed Parker on Travis Crescent Northeast about 20 minutes later. Both were taken just a few hours after he disappeared from his day home.
We are releasing this additional clip to the public in hopes of helping the public recognize Parker if they saw him.
The search for the 11-year-old is now in its 5th day. Police say Parker has autism, is nonverbal, and functions at a 2- or 3-year-old level. He was wearing headphones, gray shorts, and black shoes when he went missing sometime after 11 a.m. Police are urging Thorncliffe residents to submit any CCTV footage from even earlier.
What may seem insignificant at first may have a massive ramification on the investigation.
Gutterson says more than 500 searchers have covered more than 6,000 kilometers. Parker's disappearance has also prompted
That's
grassroots
crazy.
search efforts. A coordinated
Like that's a lot of space. 6,000. Up at the top they said around 7,000, so they're continuing to search obviously. But that's a huge area for them to put out, searchers, and so that's amazing. That's amazing. Wanda says I walked the river to see if he was there. That's heading into Nose Hill. Very natural. I'm wondering he was picked up. Okay, he's headed my way. I'm going to hike my parks again. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, Wanda, for getting out there and participating and trying to get this boy home.
Hey, sweetie, I gotta jump
Let's
down
finish this one
my.
up here.
coordinator says nearly 200 people joined his group Sunday.
They were out on bikes, walks with their dogs, just looking high and low everywhere for Parker.
I'm here just to help. Hopefully, every alley, every corner, I'm just praying that I wish I can find him.
But Gutterson says police don't want ad hoc searches to complicate things and take resources away from their own efforts.
We ask that any member of the public who has decided to search stay on their own property. Do not cross onto private property. If you see or hear something suspicious, please call us.
Police are also warning the public of fake AI content being posted online. They include altered images and what Gutterson calls damaging misinformation.
Why do people do that? I don't understand why people do that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Give me a second. I have to cough for a second. Good night, Jilly. I hope that you feel better. Love ya. I just noticed that you weren't up here anymore, so we're hiding behind the bushes anyways, so. But I will see you tomorrow probably, so go get some sleep. People are sick. Like, I don't understand, like, the reasoning behind creating an AI photo. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand it. It makes no sense. They did the same thing to Sebastian. They made him a cartoon. No, Jilly, I couldn't hear you if you were saying something. I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's kind of weird. I don't know why. I'm sorry, baby. All right, here we go. We're almost done this one here.
How absolutely devastating it would be for the family to read a bull-faced lie, even if they were to be, convinced that it wasn't true. The time it would take from reading that initial lie and then speaking to us, absolutely horrible.
Police are asking everyone.
And precious. Every moment when a child is missing is precious. Every single moment needs to be used in a positive, truthful way, It just drives me insane. I don't understand why anybody would make an AI photo of a missing child. That just seems, that's literally really fucked up. Really fucked up.
The city to continue to check their properties, especially if you were out of town over the weekend. Terry Trembath, CBC News.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. Okay, here's a little video. Oh, right. They said that I thought that this was actually something really beautiful that they did. It is said that Parker loves Disney. And so they are driving around in this police vehicle, playing on loudspeakers some of his favorite Disney songs, hoping that it might like lure him out if he's hiding somewhere, or just if he hears it, thinking that he would be like, oh my god, yeah, hey, and go towards it. So I thought that was like a really cool thing to do, for sure. Wow. Incredible. The efforts that go in to these searches are just mind-blowing, most of the time. I think that ties into why a lot of people are having certain feelings toward, Seth lately. He seems very ungrateful for the efforts that have been put into his son. He always is finding something to complain about. And of course now he's, asking for $25 million. It's wild, you guys. It's fucking wild. So this is a little bit of the CCTV footage from like home securities and ring cams and stuff. So let's have a listen to this. Okay, there's no sound. No sound. Seems like he's like in a little bit of distress, that stop that he just did there, holding his hand. I don't know. I'm assuming, I guess, but yeah. Sorry, my kitty. Pixel. All right, there's another picture of him. He's a cute little guy. Pixel. This is an updated photo that was shared by the police. It doesn't say what date. But he should be very recognizable, with those big headphones, those noise canceling headphones that he has on. Pixel. Oh. Pixel, come here. Amber Alert. Let's have a look at this one, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. Oh, this
As you have been hearing in the news, that search for Parker continues. He went missing on Thursday morning. Members of the public have been a big part of the efforts to find Parker. Calgary police provided an update on their investigation late yesterday afternoon and encouraged Calgarians to keep up their efforts.
One of the most important, check under your deck. If you
what it says, the police were amazing. When your husband disappeared, oh my goodness, due to dementia. Do you know when people go missing, you need to know scars, tattoos, right? What's his car? I looked at the cop. I said, I have no idea. You know what? I totally understand where you're coming from. My hubby, when he was 10 years old, him and a couple of friends were playing with matches and gasoline. And my hubby got burned pretty bad. He was, at the time, the worst burn victim, child victim in Canada. He spent 3 years in the hospital. So he's got, I know like somewhat, where his scars are. But I really don't, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to tell you exactly either. I don't I don't know. I don't know. He's got a little bit on his chin, and like mostly on his arm, on his leg, on his left side. I think it's on his left side. But I would have to really, really think about it to, mention, any of his scars that he's got. He doesn't have any tattoos or anything. But yeah, it's, you don't think about those things, But it's definitely important to, just have a look at the people around you. Try and remember little, things that kind of stick out, or, But yeah, I totally hear you, Wanda. I probably wouldn't be able to tell them where all, the scars are. That, that's how you would be able to recognize them, But yeah, I hear you totally. So, all right, here we go, you guys.
Have a shed. Don't just open the door. Move stuff around. Parker is quite small. It's entirely possible that he is going to fit into an area that we wouldn't normally expect a person to be. Say between a wall, a fence, and the wall to a garage. We're asking people to check every nook and cranny they have in their property to help us try and bring Parker home. We know Parker is mobile, and just because an area was checked negative on, say, Thursday or
Right.
Friday or even Saturday,
Yeah.
doesn't mean that area is out of place. So we're asking people to do repeated checks.
An Amber Alert was sent out to Albertans across the province on Saturday, and that was as the search for Parker went into its third day. This alert was sent about 50 hours after he went missing.
And I think that's a little bit too long, Amber Alerts should go out, I think, honestly, for every missing child. Not 50 hours after they've gone missing, but I mean, maybe if there's like a 5-hour, type of situation where you, after about 5 hours, you would send that out. I mean, even 5 hours seems like too long, you know what I mean? But I think that it should be sent out. And also these Amber Alerts, I think that they should also go Canada-wide. I think that they should go Canada-wide, in the States as well. A missing child, I think, should go, countrywide, nationwide. They were saying that 50 hours after Parker went missing, after this young boy went missing, that's when they sent out an Amber Alert. 50 hours after he went missing. And that's just too long. Honestly, this is just way too long. Way too long. So, all right, here we go. I know that like Amber Alerts, there's certain criteria that they have to look at to warrant an Amber Alert. But any child, usually Amber Alerts are like for kidnappings. If they know a vehicle that a child has been taken in, something along those lines, then they post Amber Alerts out. But I really do believe that they should go out, like, pretty darn quick after a child's going missing, especially a child with special needs, or a small child. Here we kind of have both. He's special needs, with the mind of 2 or 3 year old. They were saying, so that really kind of adds a little extra to it, right? So, Wanda, is this area anywhere near the river? Or is it like feasible that he may have made his way to the river? I mean, I'm not sure about like where it is, and I don't know. I'm just wondering. I know that the river runs through Calgary, so I'm just wondering. Yeah, he is moving towards it. Yes. Oh my goodness. Wow. See, that's interesting because they say that like kids with autism, like they're drawn to water, you know? So that's interesting. My goodness, I hope that he didn't end up in that river. Center Street is super busy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll listen to this a little bit more, and yeah, then we'll move on to some stuff. All right, here you go.
Since then, there have been calls to expand the criteria for Amber Alerts so that more people can be notified sooner. Joining us this morning is Amanda Pick. She's the CEO of the Missing Children Society of Canada, which is headquartered here in Calgary. It's an organization that helps police find missing children that don't always meet the criteria for an Amber Alert. Should an Amber Alert have been sent out sooner in this case?
Well, I think that most of us assume that Amber Alert should be used in these types of cases, but the reality is that I think we don't also understand the criteria. So an Amber Alert is activated with very specific criteria and can only be activated in that way. It's an abduction case. Police need to understand that the child is in imminent danger, life risk situation, and have been abducted, and also have information to be able to share with the public.
Sorry, I was muted. Like right there makes me think that perhaps they need to have a secondary alert. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, Amber Alerts are usually for, you know, abduction, or if they need, or if they know that there's a vehicle involved, you know, then they'll put that out. But maybe there needs to be something else, you know, a different alert for all cases, you know, especially situations like this. My goodness, you know, they say, you know, he's at like a 2 or 3 year old level. That's really scary, you know. He may look like a, you know, a regular 11-year-old boy, but that's really scary to think that he's just wandering around somewhere, you know. Or that somebody, you know, picked him up or what. It's scary. Absolutely scary. So, okay, this is just like a little podcast that I will share with you guys. If you guys wanted to go and watch the rest of this one, then you can definitely go and take a look. So this is from CBC News. CBC, of course, is Canada's main media channel, I guess you could say. There's CBC all across the country. We have, like up here, we have CBC Yukon. There, it's, you know, CBC in Calgary, CBC Edmonton, everywhere. So they are definitely a trusted source of information. So yeah. I pray he's found as well. I pray he's found as well. There's actually like, well, I mean, that I know of anyways, there's like 2 cases, right? This one with this young man, Parker. And there's also the brother and sister, Lily and Jack, that are missing out of Newfoundland. So, scary. I hope that doesn't, you know, become more of a norm up here. Like I said, it is rare that we have these big stories like this. So crazy. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate you. Hey, Straight Jacket. We used to get the CBC Ontario signal west of Metro Detroit back in the day. There we go. We got like use the rabbit ears and stuff. So, oh my goodness. Okay, well, we can move on. Yesterday, we were like, we have 2 choices here that we can go with. Brittany did a live earlier today, that was, like all of them, full of bullshit and all that kind of stuff. So we have that. And then I also have just a few, I don't know if you guys saw this. Have you guys seen the Chroma Reels video that she put out today? I definitely wanted to go and take a look at that. So maybe we will start off with that. Wolf Rider, hey. Okay, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. I know that it's late. We are insomniacs around here. We're just hanging around the treehouse. We got the campfire going. There's marshmallows, hot chocolate, hot toddies, whatever you want. That cinnamon stuff, Fireball. There you go. That'll keep you warm. Fireball, okay. And it's probably some moonshine running around somewhere around here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, reality screaming was something else. My gosh. Like, she's really losing her mind. B. Tim needs an RO. What? B. Tim? What? Like, are we talking about the same B. Tim? Really? Are we talking about the same B. Tim? Or do you have your own little B. Tim in your pocket somewhere? I'm just wondering, because B. Tim's the last person that I would ever think that anybody would need an RO against. Like, a little bit weird. A little bit weird. B. Tim is a gentle soul, I would say. And I think they get intimidated because he is very knowledgeable. He's smart, savvy, how else? Well, maybe not street smart, but along those lines. You know what I mean? New York smart, I guess you could say. He gives a lot of good advice, I will say. And he gives it for free. So, what else? What else could you need, right? What else could you need? So, okay. Like I said, we are going to start off with this one here. And this is by Chroma Reels, and it was put out, it did premiere 26 minutes ago. I got to just refresh that to see. It was a little bit earlier this evening. 4 hours ago. It was 4 hours ago. And it's called Grab a Chair. Becky's Talking About Me Again. So this is about nonsense. My consensus about that whole situation is that, she's losing her mind a little bit. There's a lot of talking. There's a lot of twisting. This is my opinion. There's a lot of shady shit that she's thrown out, Sorry, this video started playing. So I thought it'd be interesting to have a look at this. No matter what you think about Chroma Reels or anybody else on here, I will say that, like, Chroma has receipts. You know what I mean? They have receipts, and they're not afraid to show it. So good for that, I guess. Good for that. So, hey, Marie, good to see you. Good to see you. GM Lovely, right? she's quite different. If you just really sit and listen to her, she's attacking looks. She's going after looks. She's just quite a few of the things that she said that she would never do. She's definitely doing. And I think it's kind of sad. I really do. Because I will say that Nonsense is very savvy as well. She knows how to, do good research. It's not always, in my mind, relevant or, whatever. There's a lot of blah, blah, blah over there in between the things that she's trying to put out. But it's, in my opinion, it's just talking in circles and circles and circles and circles and circles. So literally, by the time you're done watching anything, you don't even know what the fuck anymore, you know? So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Of course, I'm not very happy with nonsense. She threw my name out there the other day, which really, really pissed me off and kind of hurt my feelings, because I worked really hard on this platform to stay out of the bullshit, to stay out of the backdoor crap that happens around here. I'm not in secret. I'm not in, secret calls, secret, chats. None of that. Okay. Every once in a while, somebody might send me something, but it's usually like a funny or an article or, something like that. Something like that. I don't ask any of my mods. You can ask every single one of my mods if I've ever asked them, other than, can you guys please go grab a link, post a link, blah, 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 whatever. I've never asked them to do any shady shit. I don't even think I've ever asked any of my mods to do any research for me. So, there's that. I'm not one, I don't pay attention as deeply as some others. Like she said that I allowed, she used the word allowed, Granny's mods to come into my chat and push the narrative that she doxed No More Lies, which in my mind, it's still a dox, if you ask me. So there's just shit like that. You know what I mean? It's shady. It's shady fucking shit. And she's trying hard to attach me, in my opinion, to all of the bullshit. And, I mean, show me a message. Show me a screenshot. Show me something. If you think that I'm, in the background doing shit, then you must have something. Show it. Show it. Because, thank you, GM Lovely. Yes, you have never asked us to do that. 100%. So, and that's a good point too. I don't recognize her behavior towards people. It's batshit crazy. It's just a lot of, I don't understand. Deflection? Is there stuff coming out about her? Has there stuff been coming out already been dropped about her? I don't know. It's hard to understand really what her motive is. She's just throwing everybody under the bus. We're all riding under there. We're riding together under the bus. Beep beep, bitch. Fuck. Hey, Baba G. Good to see you. Okay, so let's have a listen to this. Of course, Nonsense has definitely had some things to say about both Cromer Reels and Cramit, and a few other people as well. So Cromer Reels put this together to debunk a little bit of the bullshit that Becky, Nonsense, whatever you want to call her, has put out. So let's have a listen to this one here. I watched a bit of it earlier. It's 19 minutes. So maybe I will try to speed it up. If we start off on 1.5, maybe it will seem normal, I'll put the captioning on as well. So, all right, here we go, you guys. Thanks for hanging out in the middle of the night with little old me. I appreciate it, you guys. We're insomniacs. I don't even feel tired. So, we got some shit to talk about. So, all right, here we go, you guys. Here we go.
Y'all, I sat down to have a nice quiet week, and instead, I got handed 3 separate live streams, spanning what I can only describe as more hours than a hostage would be asked to endure. So grab your tea, grab your popcorn, because we are doing this like a proper gossip sesh.
Ooh, proper gossip sesh. Everybody get ready. Grab your teacups. Here comes the tea. Hot tea being served in the tree house. All right, here we go. I'm in a mood tonight, okay? So there we go.
I went through every hour. I timestamped it. I organized it into categories, because at this point, Becky's accusations deserve their own filing system. And before we start, I'm still sitting on 53 accusations.
That's true. It's true. We need a Becky bullshit filing cabinet. BBF. A Becky bullshit filing cabinet. See? BBFC. We need a BBFC. I'll open one if we need one, okay?
Against me from the last time I bothered to count. 53. So consider this the bonus round, y'all. Let's see what got added to my file this week. Fair use disclaimer. This video is commentary and criticism under 17 U.S.C. Section 107. No footage or audio from the source live streams is used or played in this video. Everything you're about to hear is my own paraphrased summary of publicly live-streamed statements for accountability documentation purposes only. Category 1. She called me a liar. The character label collection. Okay, first up we've got the let's just call her a liar and move on segment.
You did a good job
Very
with
efficient.
this.
No evidence required apparently, just vibes and volume. On her July 19th stream, during a read-through of an old email exchange, she referred to having outed me as a liar. Outed. Like I was running an underground liar operation and she cracked the case. That email thread, by the way...
Ooh, there's one of those words that she uses. I've really noticed lately that Nonsense likes to use words. You know, certain words. Like she said, I was involved with the Gina Diamond, housing bullshit. Involved. You know, that puts an impression out there that I was involved. And she didn't seem to appreciate my coming back at her being like, that wasn't fair. That was not fair for you to say that I was involved, because I wasn't. But those are the little things that, you can pick out. Once you see it, you see it. So, yeah, anyways, yeah, there we go.
Was from February. Funny how that timing keeps coming back around. We'll get to that. Foreshadowing. I do that now. On her July 20th stream, she read back a message she says she sent on January 20th, warning someone to be careful of me, calling me a problem. January 20th. Circle that date. Write it on your hand. We're coming back to it. Later in that same stream, she identified me by my old name and described someone leaving a dozen voicemails for a person she referred to as Lady Freedom, calling them...
Wow, look at it. Putting out names. I guess that's her new thing. I don't know. But anyways, keep on listening, because she actually, in my opinion, doxed Chroma Reels. So, here we go. Hey, Jason. How are you? Good to see you, handsome. Lodge, she's really reaching on that BS. A lot of us was around for that. Absolutely. And she seems to think, I don't know. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. Like, they seem to forget. It's almost the same thing like with Britney, I mean, she denies doing so many things that people come at her with. And it's like, what? Like, you're really like just, like, what are you doing? It makes no sense. So, all right, here we go.
That behavior grimy. So here's the actual story behind that. Those voicemails were real. I left them. For Lady Freedom, who along with some others was harassing, stalking, and calling me nonstop, including while I was at the vet, putting my dog down. I was grieving. I was furious. I said some things out of pure exhausted anger. Not threats, anger. And that got played back over a year later with zero context to make me sound unhinged. So no, sweetheart, I wasn't grimy. I was a person at the actual worst moment of my life.
Interesting. Like, why is Nonsense holding on to these things for so fucking long? Like, there's intent behind that. You know what I mean? That shows intent. For her to be holding on to these videos just to use them in the future. She's like way too deep into all this stuff. She's gotta find a hobby or something. Something. She's got to find something. Because this is just way too deep, in my opinion. Way too fucking deep.
Being harassed in real time. Bless your heart for leaving that part out. Category 2. Who's really behind curtain number 1? The contact claims. This next section is where Becky plays a little game I like to call musical messaging, where the story of who texted who changes depending on which day of the week it is. On the July 19th stream, she claimed I tried to make it sound like she was the one messaging a creator she called Spitfire, asking her to stream certain content, and denied it, saying it was the other way around. Okay, let me tell the actual Spitfire saga, because it's honestly more interesting than her version. I used to restream Britney's content on Rumble.
Yes.
Spitfire asked me for help with her channel. I made her intro song, her graphics, her videos, out of the goodness of my apparently very stupid heart.
Oh, wow.
Her thanks? Complaining that I was pulling bigger numbers than she was. Then she told me something
People,
personal about her
stop it.
real life. I felt for her, and I gave up my Rumble stream and moved to Kick.
Isn't that crazy? Like, that's crazy if you ask me. She helped her with her channel, did all the work, and then she turned around and complained at her because she was getting higher numbers? Like, what? People, stop paying attention to so many fucking numbers here and there. If you're here for a purpose, or if you have a passion, or you have a message to put out, you have something to say, then that's what it should be about. It's crazy. People are so worried about numbers. Of course, we want people to see our videos. We want to have like nice, full, lively lives with a bunch of people. Stop paying attention to stuff like that. Keep it to what you're here for, you know? So it's just, I guess. Yeah. The first, the last, what? What are you talking about? Can I revive the narrative, huh? Something and that what you want on your tombstone. What? Oh, you're not into numbers now. I guess you're not into tomorrow now either, huh? How about the night? Okay, I have something to say. Listen, what is it? I don't even know who you are. So, you're free to say what you want to say. Keep it respectful, We'll listen. But anyways, okay, here we go, you guys. Here we go. And you be careful, because my mods, they're pretty tough. They're pretty tough, I tell you. So keep it nice. Keep it nice.
Then Queen Bee, who wasn't
It's like
thrilled
a
about
riddle, right? Oh my God, that just drives me crazy. Obama, yes. Honestly, you got something to say? Just say it. Just say it, Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. So, anyways, okay, here we go.
up my Rumble stream and moved to Kick. Then Queen Bee, who wasn't
Rumble.
thrilled about Spitfire hogging.
She gave up her Rumble. She moved off of that app in order to help Spitfire, maybe get more of the audience over there, right? Like that's a big thing, That's a huge thing for somebody to do for someone. So, yeah. Anyways.
Airtime on her own streams, wanted to use my Kick stream instead. That's the story. Nowhere in there did I claim Becky was messaging Spitfire about anything. This streams wanted to use my Kick stream, who wasn't thrilled about my Rumble stream and moved to Kick. Then Queen Bee, who wasn't thrilled about Spitfire hogging airtime on her own streams, wanted to use my Kick stream instead. That's the story. Nowhere in there did I claim Becky was messaging Spitfire about anything. This is a different plot than the one she's telling. Wrong show, Becky. Later, on the July 20th stream, she suggested that a creator called BJ and I have had, quote, a lot of communication, and floated that as part of some larger situation. A lot of communication? Y'all, I was blocked in her chat. So unless a lot of communication now means the occasional email because I couldn't talk in the chat, I'd love to see this receipts folder. Sometimes I'd send her links or information if I felt for her. I'm an empath. I've been through my own trauma. Sometimes I feel for people even when I probably shouldn't. And sometimes I'd fuss at her too. That's not a conspiracy. That's an email chain with a block button involved. Category 3. Protecting who from what? The mob boss theory. Also, on the July 19th stream, she claimed people had accused her of sending me to bully others, and said that I had been telling people she protects her. Y'all. Here's what protect meant in plain English one time for the people in the back. I used to go by a different name on YouTube. I got bullied, stalked.
See, this is a little bit. This bothers me. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Just 5 seconds. This bothers me. Have a listen.
People in the back. I used to go by a different name on YouTube. I got bullied, stalked, and doxxed under that name. That is why I rebranded. Queen Bee has known who I am this whole time, and protect meant, please don't blast my old identity to the internet. Not, please run interference for my secret bullying operation.
Right.
I don't have a mob boss, Becky. I have an old username and a healthy fear of being doxxed again. That's the whole plot. Category 4. Greatest hits re-released. The reruns.
Right. I agree with her there. I agree with her. Doxing is a big thing, you know? Nobody wants to get doxed. Nobody. You know? And it's really shitty thing that people do that. Especially somebody like fucking nonsense. What? Who was against all that kind of shit? Just sticking to the facts and that's it? Like, what? No.
Back on the July 17th stream, she made a passing comment that Queen Bee was, quote, wrapped up with me and all the stuff I was doing to other creators. What stuff? What stuff, Becky? You gonna leave that hanging like a cliffhanger with no season 2? This is the vaguest drive-by insinuation I've heard all.
And that's what she does. If you actually really watch. I'm not saying like, every word out of her mouth, but she definitely does. She likes to talk in riddles, talk in circles, and not really all the time, prove what she's actually saying. It's weird.
All week. And honestly, I'd love some specifics so I can actually respond to something. And back on July 19th, she brought up the blob photo situation again, this time pairing it directly with my real first name. And here we go again. For the people just joining us, I took a screenshot of something visible on a public live stream and asked what I was looking at. That's it. I didn't create it. I didn't edit it. I didn't participate in spreading it.
The blob.
I forwarded a screenshot and asked a question. And somehow that's been rebranded into a whole mythology with my actual name attached now. Bless your heart for the callback, but it's the same rerun. Category 5, the receipts corner.
Ridiculous.
Okay, y'all know I like to have fun with this, but this last part isn't a bit. Remember January 20th, the message where she warned someone to be careful of me? My own emails from that exact same day, January 20th, 2026, show me explicitly trying to disengage. I was stepping back. I was done. That's documented. That's dated. That's not my memory. That's not my spin. That's an email with a timestamp on it. And remember February 3rd, where she read a message about the chaos I was supposedly causing? My documented emails from February 2nd and 3rd show the dismissive reply I got when I tried to handle this like an adult, privately, before any of this became content. So on the exact same days she was telling other people to watch out for me, I have paper trails showing I was trying to walk away. Not outed as a liar, not grimy. Trying to leave. That's the pattern, y'all. It's not that I keep showing up in her stories. It's that every time I try to exit the story, something new gets written about me instead.
Right?
So that's the bonus round. Add it to the pile.
Yes. That happens so many times. So many times. When people are starting to back away. course, they'll bring up something else that will put them back into the conversation of the community, you know?
Well, we're somewhere north of 53 accusations now. I've genuinely lost count. And at some point, counting them individually starts to feel like counting grains of sand. But hey, receipts don't argue. They just sit there. Intermission. The rest of the tea. General community drama from these same streams. None of...
Really? Okay. The first, the last. I don't know how many people you think you are. Well, I only think I'm one person. I'm me. Okay? I am me, and it's all who I am. But they are dropping fast as I listen. Thank you thank you for being responsible for your own demise. Are you talking to me or are you talking to nonsense? I'm not sure. I'm wondering. Can you clarify that for me? I'm just wondering. So, all right, here we go.
This is about me, but y'all deserve the full gossip sesh. Okay, before we close out, I promised y'all a proper gossip sesh, and I am not about to make you sit through 50 plus hours of content and only tell you the 6 things that involved me. That would be selfish. Let's catch up on everything else. First, July 17th, the Freak Out Friday stream. There's an extended bit about a creator referred to as Bitter Tea, who apparently did an entire members-only live stream rating insults for medical accuracy. Yeast infections, hemorrhoids, parasites, a whole scripted bit, written, in advance.
Damn.
Someone sat down and outlined a hemorrhoid joke. Also in that stream, a whole segment on monetization ethics, calling out channels charging up to $29 for membership tiers with, allegedly, nothing to show for it. Not Netflix money.
$29?
Not even Hulu with ads money.
Oh my God.
That same day, part 2, a joint stream with another creator going after web sleuths,
Hey, Mama.
specifically Trisha Griffith and her annual 24-hour end-of-the-world fundraiser marathon, this year themed around cults. The irony of that theme choice was not lost on anyone in the room, including apparently Trisha herself, allegedly. July 18th, Busted and Broken. Big focus on shutting down a rumor that Queen Bee organized a major fundraiser for her. Her side of the story is that it was $100 sent after Queen.
And of course, this is like, I think, when Nonsense was moving, I believe. And yes, a lot of people, we talked about it, we shared it, like a lot of people gave to her for that. I think that she said, God, I gotta remember. I think it was like wasn't it like $4,000 or $5,000? She said that they needed to move. Something along those lines. Around that same time, just to give context, around that same time, their truck broke down as well. And I believe that people donated to her for them to be able to rent a vehicle. I think. The rent a vehicle, maybe I'm wrong there. They could have just had a loaner from the shop or whatever. But yeah, there was a big stink over their truck and stuff. So yeah, it's yeah.
Queen Bee's own subscribers pitched in. She also spent a chunk of this stream defining what friend actually means to her, distinguishing people she just interacts with online from actual outside of YouTube friends.
She said she's not friends with anybody. She's not friends with me. She's not friends with Queen Bee. She's not friends with Granny. She's not friends with Clue. She's not friends with anybody. Nobody. So, I don't know.
And denying she has any negative information on 2 other creators people kept trying to drag into the situation. Later that same day, Island After Dark. This one gets heavier. Accusations that 2 other creators
details, right? It's the little things that you're like, oh, I don't know. Something's kind of tricking in your mind, and you're like, oh, I think it was that. I'm pretty sure that it was something around a $4,000 mark that they needed. All of a sudden, it was they were caught in a between a rock and a hard place, or something along those lines. They had to move. I don't know what for, but they had to move, and they needed the money for it. They weren't really able to afford to do it, but they had to do it. So I just, yeah. Nonsense made people believe that they bought their home, but they're only renting. I think I have known, definitely, the entire time, I believe, that they were renting. So she sounds like a miserable bitch with oversized ego these days. I'd have to agree with that. So, all right, let's finish this one off, you guys.
Manufacturing conflict and dangling details of an active missing child's case for engagement. She was fairly firm here that she won't publicly share unvetted information about a real missing child, whatever the temptation for views. Genuinely one of the more reasonable positions in the whole pile. Credit where it's due. And then July 20th. Lies, lies, and more lies. 8 hours, if you can believe it, wrapped around ongoing litigation, RICO filings, anti-SLAPP motions, several names I'm not going to pretend to have fully mapped out, and a lot of screenshots of private texts presented as proof of who isolated who. It's giving group chat breakup, but with lawyers. A quick tonal shift, because some of what's in this stream touches Sebastian Rogers' case directly, and that's not something I'm going to play for laughs. Becky claims there's a long-running setup against a creator she calls Granny. She says a tip line contact reached out to Granny directly with information, which she found strange, and that this predates an October 2024 lawsuit that named several creators. She also claims another creator, Clue, was accused of falsely representing contact with law enforcement, and that a creator named Nick released private texts as part of that dispute. And she references RICO allegations that at one point named a nationally recognized bounty hunter figure. I'm stating these as her claims, not as confirmed fact. I don't have independent verification of any of it, and a real missing child's case deserves more care than content. I'm flagging it here for completeness, not commentary. Now, back to something I can actually have fun with, the Julie Skolnick mystery. Somewhere in this same stream, Becky recounts getting a message that Julie was upset with her and another creator, Jay, over how they'd supposedly been treating her. Except neither of them could figure out what Julie was even referring to. Total, did I do something? Energy. Group chat confusion at 2 a.m. vibes. Nobody able to produce a single example of the alleged mean behavior. A real, we need the receipts, Julie, moment. So there you go. That's the rest of the cast this week. Bitter Tea and her hemorrhoid rankings. Trisha and her cult-themed marathon. The $100 fundraiser that became a whole narrative. 2 creators allegedly playing chicken with a missing child's case. A legal drama thick enough to need its own spreadsheet, and Julie Skolnick showing up confused about a fight nobody can actually describe. A packed week, even before we get to my part of it. Category 6, one more round, the deep dig additions. Turns out 50 plus hours holds more than 6 things, shocking absolutely nobody. A few more made the cut. First, a quick one. At one point, Becky reads back a February 5th exchange where Queen Bee tells her I'm still lying to her right now as we speak. Here's the actual context. Queen Bee has had this recurring belief that I was lying to her. I wasn't. That belief traces back to a period when my email account was compromised. She took activity from the compromised account as evidence I was being dishonest with her, when the real issue was account security, not me lying about anything. Turns out, she's lying to me, and someone hacked her inbox look identical if you're not asking the right question. Second, during a rant about people re-uploading her content without effort, Becky lumps me in, calling my content AI slop. My 11 Labs, Suno, and DAL-E use is disclosed. Toggles on. It's original scripted commentary, not a re-upload of anybody's content. Bless your heart, wrong category. Third, and this one actually matters, a chat comment gets read aloud asking why Becky is sitting on personal info sent to her by CR and questioning why she doesn't trust me. Becky pulls up an email on screen and claims I sent her an unsolicited message on May 26th about a channel she calls Chroma Chronicles, and that she simply forwarded it along like she does with everyone's submitted info. Here's what actually happened,
wow.
And it's a lot bigger than unsolicited email. Chroma Chronicles got hold of a recorded phone call between me and someone I'll just call White Boy. We are both in two-party consent states. That call could not legally be recorded without my knowledge. White Boy and his wife recorded it anyway, without my knowledge, without my consent. And it made its way to Chroma Chronicles, who then sent that audio to Becky. I didn't find out any of this happened until after the fact. What I actually sent Becky wasn't some random info drop about somebody. It was proof that someone was running multiple Facebook accounts under one identity, accounts I had blocked repeatedly on multiple platforms. And Chroma Chronicles had been sitting in the same Facebook group as me the entire time. I was showing evidence of who was actually behind a coordinated harassment operation, in the middle of dealing with an illegally recorded phone call being passed around without my consent. That is not emailing tea.
Oh my God.
That's documentation. And Becky forwarding it straight back to the person I was trying to expose, instead of treating it like the harassment evidence it was, tells you exactly whose side that decision is
Oh
on.
my God.
And the last one. In a different stream, Becky mentions me messaging BJ and clipping her non-stop as something that always stood out to her. So the daily 6, 7, 8 to 12 hour live streams on Brittany that Becky does is, what exactly? Should I have asked Becky's permission on who on YouTube I can clip? So that's everything. The bonus round on my accusations plus the rest of the neighborhood gossip. We're somewhere north of 53 accusations against me now. I have genuinely lost count. And at some point, counting them individually starts to feel like counting grains of sand. But hey, receipts don't argue. They just sit there. I'm Krama Reels. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Oh, wow. Isn't that interesting? What is this that comes up here too? Hang on, what is this? Exhibit A. Okay, this just popped up. Like in, the next videos. Oh, this is 2 months ago. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with. Two months ago. Interesting. Maybe I'll say that for later and just like kind of watch it, because I don't really know what it is. So unless you guys want to watch it, you can do that too. Okay. So we will go to another one. Okay, I don't need that open anymore. Okay, so let's go and let me bring up. What do you guys want to do? You want to go watch BJ's from earlier, or do a little bit more like looking back at Seth? His interviews and just stuff that was put out about Sebastian. I don't wanna make Sebastian a focus, but I definitely do, want to try and do something with the platform that we have to keep his name out there. And stand up for, whatever people are lying about or putting out, or, you know what I mean? It's, yeah. Hey, Miss Cypherbird. So, I'm kind of hoping for the ability to fly, but I'm keeping my thoughts and dreams in check. I like that, actually. That would make like a good tattoo. That would make a good tattoo. So, okay. I'm kind of wanting to shift a little bit and actually go and watch Brittany's live from earlier. I heard it was like a bit of a shit show. Like always, it just is what it is. That's what they do over there, Also, go take a look at Alex Erickson, Real Talk with Alex Erickson. She went live tonight, and she's always good. I like her commentary. She's usually very fair. So go and check her out. So with all the new crazy stuff happening, with the new lawsuits, isn't that fucking wild? It's oh my god. Is it the reality freakout one, or is there another one after that? This is the one that she did like this morning, this afternoon, I guess. This was 12 hours ago. So it must have been her like when she got up, just shortly after she got up probably. I'd imagine somewhere around there. So it is from today. I think this is maybe the one where reality's having a freak out. I'm not too sure. We'll figure it out though. I think so, yeah, because she's got that avatar. I don't know how she's long that had that avatar. But that's when she was like, read my avatar. Nobody wants to read your avatar, okay, reality? It's creepy. It is creepy. Do you have a link to Annal's? I do, actually. Let me just grab right here. Da-da-da. Da-da. Okay, this is the live that she did just earlier. So let me put that in there. I heard that, Miss Liverbird, about she's being served, which makes sense, of course. Sorry about the kitty cat, you guys. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for her. Pixel. Pixel. Oh, that poor baby. That poor baby. Yeah, I was like, I heard like little rumors, little birdies chirping and stuff. That BJ didn't answer her door. Wow. Like, does she know anything about this, thing that we call life? Oh my goodness, do you listen to her? Roll, 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 roll. Oh my gosh. Good morning, my scented life. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I know. She's just a poor little baby. She's going through heats. Oh, goodness. Poor little thing. She just wants a little bit of loving, Her milkshakes are bringing the boys to the yard. All the all the boy cats around the neighborhood are just like, hey, baby. Hey, baby. And we were like, no, go away. Well, they stay in heat for, it could last anywhere from, just a few days up to a week. And then it'll happen like once a month, every couple months. She will go through these heats. So we're just trying to walk her through it. Trying to just make sure she's comfortable and all that, whatever. And we will be getting her fixed real soon. We just got to save up a little bit of money to do it. So it's expensive up here. So. Just to have her fixed, it's like $500, just under $500. I'm pretty sure. So, it's it's a chunk of money, chunk of money. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So, I didn't actually, Jason, myself, I didn't actually realize that they cycle through the heat that quickly myself. I was like, damn, we gotta listen to this all the time. Oh, what? I love kitties, What if she just all accidentally slipped out the door? Met one of those, Met one of those good-looking guy cats up there. So, vet bills is absolutely ridiculous. Yes. It cost you $1,000? Oh my God, to get your dog's teeth cleaned? Holy moly. Oh, Black Widow, that'd be great. That'd be great. $150. My goodness. She'd be done already if it was $150. So, but yeah. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're keeping her inside. She doesn't go outside, because we're responsible about the population. Even though kittens are cute, and I would like to have a whole bunch, but so. Yes, you can actually apply for grants. You forgot about that. Maybe I'll look into that. Maybe I'll look into that. Oh my God, Mrs. Lyrebird. 25 to 30 pounds there? Wow. That's amazing. See, I think that it should be like that everywhere. They want, they always encourage, pet population. I mean, Bob Barker for years told you to have your pet spayed and neutered. You know what I mean? But not a lot of people can do that, where I live anyways. That's crazy money. Crazy money. Our last dog she got sick, and she got something that is like pyometria or something like that. Pyometra or something like that. It has to do with like their ovaries and their, all that kind of stuff down there. And we brought her in because she was extremely sick. And it cost us just under $2,000 for them to basically give her a hysterectomy, I guess, something along those lines. So yeah, I don't know. I will definitely look into it. So I said this will be my last fur kid. I can't afford another. I know, but then they're so cute, right? Oh my goodness. So anyways, I will definitely look into it, you guys. Thank you so much for the advice. I will definitely look into that. So, okay. Let's get started. This is Brittany from this morning, I guess. And another almost 4 hours. I mean, I don't know. Those poor kids. I don't know. Anyways, let's get going here, and let's have a listen. What's going on in the, Brittany neighborhood? The tornado, her sparkly tornadoes. Anyways,
found that out. Like, yeah, she's good.
I'll go forward just a little bit because, yeah. Oh, reality pop.
Listen, if a teenager is complaining about not being able to have their phone, they're good. They're back to themselves. Oh, sorry, guys. Anyway, so hi, Diana. Thank you. Oh, really? She's not happy. I'll talk to you. She's so pretty. What a pretty little girl. I feel like we're related. I swear, it's crazy. Anyway, we'll talk if you want to do a call after I finish the stream. I'd like to talk. Has anybody heard from Ivy? Diana, have you heard from Ivy? Oh, I bet she does. Bless her heart. She'll get there soon.
Ivy's
she's had a rough few days.
Saving people.
Sweet girl.
She's off,
y'all please continue keeping Diana's baby in your prayers. It's been a rough few days for all of them.
Allergy.
Yeah, say a prayer. I mean, I know. Listen, Ivy was spending some time with her loved one, so it could just be that. You know what I mean? But with all of these relentless attacks and stuff, and people targeting her for fuck's sakes, even though she's sick. It worries me a little bit and honestly, I can't blame anybody that if you leave, I could not be mad at a single one of you if you left this platform for the things that have been going on. But let me take this moment real quick and say thank you to Diana. 10 memberships. That's my girl. Thank you so much.
Oh, Diana's
I actually tried to gift a couple myself when I started the stream, and y'all, I gotta do.
Diana is the new Shayna. I don't know if she is or not, but I'm just, I'm being a smart ass. So, all right, here we go.
What do you call that? Where you?
Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You passed a password reset. I forgot my damn password. So, and where did I not bring my drink? Y'all are gonna have to let me go get my drink. I can't sit here in this room and not have my drink while I stream. I wanted to do a day stream today, just go through some things. she's gone until tomorrow, Thursday. Okay, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. If you were gifted, please tell our girl thank you so very much. Thank you, Diana, for the memberships. Means so much. Give me just a second, guys. Oh, please. Give me just a minute.
Oh, please. Oh, please. We're 18 minutes in. I went past a bunch, so I didn't even know if she said it already. 18 minutes in. She's like, hold on, please. Hold on, please. Why don't you get organized, Brittany? Organized. Girl. Even with a little baby, you could absolutely be organized. But she's all over the place. All over the place. And yes, buckle up, okay? We offer roller coaster rides around here. And it's wild, you know? It's one of those ones where you like go upside down and turn and twist and blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. We aim to please. Just saying. Hello, Mama P. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. All right, here we go. Here we go. I haven't seen a lot of this. Little pieces I've seen. So a lot of it will be a blind react. So I do believe that this has the clip of reality. Well, not clip, I guess. The footage of reality having a meltdown. So if you haven't heard that yet, chef's kiss. That's what I'll say. Chef's kiss. And I don't know a timestamp or anything like that. So if reality starts talking, then just take out your earbuds real quickly. Okay? Just pop those suckers out. You know? All right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. She said, oh, please. Oh, please.
Send this real quick. It's important.
Oh, it's important. Okay. Well, maybe you should have done that before you started your live. I'm just saying. Just saying. Scream Alina. Ooh, there you go. What are you doing, Brittany? People are waiting here. Come on.
Ugh, grossed out and disgusted and frustrated. All that rot in the same. All right, give me just a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to go. I just got to grab my drink. I left it sitting in the other room.
Oh, my God.
It's not if you
This chick,
support the channel. And then that aren't normal. Just a second. To see you. And not pretty.
Stop talking and go get your damn drink.
So, yeah, apparently if you have kids, you're not supposed to come, stream online. Who would have thought? Who would have ever guessed that? Hey, girl. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, did you know that if you have little ones, you can't stream?
Oh, please.
Yeah, they say log off and go take care of your kids. Like you don't take care of them or something,
Lord have
mercy. Look, Brittany, listen. Listen, Linda, okay? You have a newborn, all right? They need a lot of attention. You say, while you're going live and talking all this shit and everything, that you're holding her, or whatever you're doing, feeding her, whatever. She's still... Okay, the cat's going crazy now. Okay, she's doing her zoomies right now, so, that's what you hear. Your child, your baby, sits there listening to you complain and bitch on the internet. That's not a positive bonding situation. I think for myself anyways, that's my biggest problem with this. And it goes for all of your kids. You're like, oh, our kids don't play with toys anymore, they're electronics kids. Well, I bet they'd love to go walking through the woods, exploring something, doing something, It's just, there's not a lot of what we see from our end, a lot of positive bonding, Doesn't seem like anyways. So, it's, it's crazy. Your poor baby is just sitting there listening to you bitch all the time. Like, oh my goodness. Anyways, okay. All right, here we go. Is anyone else getting an ad just over chat? is this new YouTube. Oh my gosh. Are you guys seeing ads? That's weird. They shouldn't be going while we're live. That's crazy. Wispy, it's gross that baby feeds off of mother's mood. Yes, absolutely. Pheromone spray for the kitty. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, GM Lovey. I will definitely look into that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe Beijing needs banned from the internet for her child's sake alone. I mean, you know, it's sad. It's sad. But, I mean, you know, there's nothing we can do about it, you know, but just give her opinions of what she puts out there. So, yeah. Anyways, all right, here we go.
I didn't know if you're a parent, you can't stream. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
No, making our Mootsy mad. I know.
There it is. There's my new avatar.
Oh, fuck off spray. I love it. Oh, I love that. You have 5 cats, Peanut? That's awesome.
That's interesting.
Well, a bunch of them better log.
I've never seen that either. It's just over the chat. Interesting. On iPad. That's weird. I always like a little trick that I always do. I always do turn like monetization on. I do it myself for each video. And I usually do it before I go live. And that seems to really help with you know, not getting any community guideline things or whatever. So, but that's weird that you see them while we're live. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. If it keeps doing it, then let me know and I'll go and turn the monetization off. And that should help. So, okay, here we go. Pixel's got lots to say tonight.
Well, I know, right? Like almost everybody on here, with the exception of BTM, has kids. All right, give me just a second.
I
One minute,
had
I'll
to
go get my
do
drink.
it. I had to do it.
Stop. Who cares if BTM has kids? Doesn't mean he doesn't have experiences with kids or, you know, understands kids. Maybe his sister has kids or his fucking 3 times removed uncle has kids or, you know what I mean? Like, what? Stop it with the, oh, except for BTM doesn't have, so what? Can you guys just like talk about what is on the internet? It drives me, it's really driving me crazy lately. It really is. It's hard to be around here. I'm not gonna like, I'm not gonna, you know, pussyfoot around it. Like, it's really hard to be around here lately. As a creator and as a sub. You know, I understand like both sides. It's wild around here lately. We need to like really think about what this community is doing. Each person really needs to think about what they want to do on YouTube, you know? It's, I don't know. Piccolo G says, I've seen them talking about the ads. Not on yours, Wispy. YouTube is doing a split screen thing where you can watch the video while the ads play. Oh, interesting. All right, well, I guess they're trying out new things, I suppose. Interesting. I have premium as well, so I never see any commercials. I love it. I cannot go back. Once you go premium, that's it. You're going to be there forever. So, anyways. BTM does have common sense. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, like he's very knowledgeable. He gives sound advice, you know, and yeah, he's, you know, I liked BTM. I think he's a pretty cool guy, you know. He sings and he, you know, he lets us, you know, he shares his safe space with us, you know, so. Oh my gosh. So, all right, here we go.
Love it.
That is as polite as I could be at the moment. I could say so much more, but I won't.
Oh, but you will. But you will, reality.
Hi, Deb. It's good to see you. Samantha, it's good to see you.
Hey, Allie. Right? Like once you have premium, it's so frustrating to
Now that the truth is being revealed,
watch YouTube
how
and
snaky these
see
people
the
could be,
ads. It's like, ah.
and you still want to try to spin it.
Spin what? What are we spinning? Who's spinning?
Right, Randy. She's not supposed to have anything, but this is her job.
I heard you're spinning a little bit. Where'd Brittany go? Why is she leaving you up there by herself?
Oh, Brandy, that's a nice thing to say. She is. They don't know her personally. We get to see who she is when we have conversations with her in Discord.
No. Reality. I'm going to call you both Linda tonight. Listen, Linda. Listen, girl. Everybody gets to know each other. Okay? We all share parts of our life with our subs and members and mods. We all do it. It's human nature. So we all get to know people's personalities or the way they do certain things, or you can't say they don't know her, they can't talk. Yeah, we do. We fucking do. We don't say we know her personally, like she said that she knew Clue and Cletus personally, but you do get to know people around here. Absolutely.
So I do believe that they have discontinued my orangeade, which makes me very sad.
That is
because at first I couldn't find the 2 liters, and then now I can't find the 20 ounces, which I've been just buying like 3 or 4 20 ounces. And now they restocked, and it's only the lemonade and the strawberry lemonade, and I'm drinking the lemonade right now because I don't have anything else. So, and I'm talking about the orangeade twist. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's great. I thought it was no, it does get gone fast. It seems like everybody buys that over the other 2. So not really sure why. It seems like every time I like something, they discontinue it or sell out of it. So with that being said, I'm taking this Hi Try Me Bitch. How are you? I'm taking that as a sign because I already stopped soda. Like when I found I was pregnant with Emmy, I stopped soda. So I'm taking that as a sign. So starting tomorrow, if I start getting a little antsy or frustrated, just know because it's me trying to do water. Okay, because I'm trying to just switch completely over to water. Craig drinks the Buble and the Topo Chico. I can't. It's just like carbonated water with a hint of fruit.
Nah, I don't do the carbonated water shit either. I don't think it's called Buble. I think it's supposed to be like bubble. Isn't Buble? Isn't that the singer guy? So, anyways, I drink a lot of water as myself too. I am a Pepsi girl. But I have definitely cut down, way down, on the drinking Pepsi. I still, every couple of days I'll have 1 or 2. But I drink a lot of water, and I just use, like flavor to add to it. The little squirt juice flavor things that you can add to it. That helps with drinking water. I don't like just plain water. You know what I mean? Cucumbers in water is really good. I agree with that for sure. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Pepsi Max or coffee. See, I don't drink coffee at all. Hey, Travis, how are you? There you go, Michael Bublé. That's it. Yes. So, but yeah, I mean, Pepsi for me is just a little bit of caffeine here and there. And yeah, I'm not a coffee drinker or tea. You can drink plain water You prefer it cold. I do find it easier to drink when it's really, really cold. Yes. You have coffee, water, and 1 can of Coke a day. Well, there you go. Very, very balanced. Very balanced. So, Hoppy does that lemon, orange, or strawberry flavorings for water. Yes, I do like, there's a fruit punch one that I like. I like the strawberry, and I also like the watermelon one. So yeah, that's what I use. And it makes it an easy way to drink water. So yeah. Look at all you guys. I drink water. Nice. Look at you guys. Water with lemon is okay. Definitely. You like to put Dole lemonade in your water. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I use them just a little hint to flavor the water a little bit. And your blood type is Starbucks. Yes. I got a gift card for Starbucks, actually, that I haven't even used yet, from like last Christmas. We're Tim Hortons people up in here in Canada, of course, there's a lot of, Starbucks people too. But I've never really been a Starbucks person, and we're Tim Hortons, We're the Canadians up here, eh? We're drinking the Tim Hortons and having some Timbits, eh? The Timbits, eh? So, all right. Anyways, here we go, you guys. Here we go. Beware, please. Trigger warning. Earbud warning. All right. If you guys, if you hear her start going off, pop those suckers out. You might go deaf if you don't. So, anyways, yeah. All right, here we go.
You just got to find your niche, what your palate likes.
Yeah, it's not that.
And stick with that, There's a lot of other options out there that mimic soda, with the carbonation and such. Just read the labels.
Oh, yeah, I sure did go tell her to log off, and you know why?
Oh, Sheba, good for you. She says, I got my first Tim Hortons in April. Good stuff. It is. It's a Canadian staple, Miss Cyber, but I don't mind. I don't even know if they have it anymore. It was like a green tea frappe. Frappuccino? No, frappe. It was a cold drink. It was a green tea, almost like a slushy, I guess. And then they had the whipping cream on top. Oh, delicious. That is really good. I don't know if they still have that anymore, but if they do, then those are really good. No, I'm not a big tea drinker either, BVS. It dries me out. It dries my mouth out so badly. I'm not a tea drinker, so. But yeah. Oh, you worked at Starbucks for 3 years as a second job to feed my addiction to it. Oh my God. I can make all their drinks just better. I love that. Green tea frappuccino with raspberry. Oh, okay. Look at you guys. Mocha cold brew. Okay. It's I can't remember. It's $15 or something like that for my gift card. So look at you guys are spending it for me. Awesome. They do still have it. It's called matcha now. Oh, okay. So it's called matcha now. Okay. That makes sense. So, interesting. I'll have to go and get one of them. I haven't had one for a long time, and I really like them. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Told her to log off, country girl. Told her to log off and go take care of her kids because she was judging my parenting. Right. I don't just randomly say that to people. I said that to her to give her a taste of her own medicine. That's it. That's all. Anything else? I'd also like to apologize to Chasing, because apparently I forgot I can't leave comments anywhere. Oh my God.
Yeah, they came for you.
You seen it?
I did.
I'm going to review that real quick, okay? Because I'm going to delete it to spare her.
to spare her. I don't think Chasing needs to be spared, first of all. But I think the reason why people have, something to say about the comment that you left on Chasing's post, I think it was, is that like your comment had nothing to do with what the post was about. Like, you just went in and made it all about yourself. So, like, your comment just wasn't fitting to the post that you put the comment under. So, I think that's why people are like, what? Why are you commenting on there? Like, it really has nothing to do with what the post was about. So, let's hear what she has to say.
Absolutely ridiculous.
But before I do,
they can't see the truth for what it is, and they still got to come for you.
even though it's coming out. No, you know what the new thing is? Hold on a second. You know what the new thing is? This isn't about you, Brittany. Stay out of it. Excuse me?
Excuse us? Wait a minute. Hold up, Britt. Hold the fuck up. It actually is about Britt.
Okay.
What the hell's wrong with you all?
Here we go.
How anybody can say that is
Nonsense. Even said it yesterday. Brittany is the distraction. It was all planned. Wake up. All right, now you can have the force feed. I'm done. Yep, go ahead. Show what they came after you about.
Oh, these two are just crazy. Excuse me, lady over there. You're making quite a bit of noise, missy. I'm trying to do a live show here. Come on now. Okay? All right, cool. Anyways, here we go. Comprehension, right? That's a very hard thing. Yes. All right, here we go, you guys.
all right.
Really
Give me just a
gross.
second.
It's gross.
Oh, did you hear last night? Laura said that my sub should be shot.
Oh, that got under my skin.
Who said that? What?
Yeah,
What?
that's a problem
Wait.
for me.
What?
Oh, did you hear last night? Laura said that my sub should be shot.
Oh God, it's Laura.
That got under my skin.
I mean, stop. Don't you know Laura? I mean, come on now. Okay, you gotta just expect to hear the worst of the worst from Laura, right? Take it all with a grain of salt and just, dust that salt off your shoulder when you throw it. I mean, it's Laura. What do you expect? Come on now. She's told people that they need to be raped. She's told people that they should die. That they should get cancer so it kills them. I mean, it's Laura. Come on now. You can't seriously.
Yeah, that's a problem for me.
She's just
That's
a
a big
vile
problem.
bitch.
Please, excuse me, if you can't handle it, then go back over there and listen to them because they're 10 times.
Here, we got a little thing here, a little Laura thing. So, yeah, this is Laura. Here we go, you guys. Listen to this.
Total waste. You know what you're like, Laura?
What?
You're like a big old ball of bitch. Total waste. You know what you're like, Laura?
Did that play for you guys?
You're like a big old ball of
Just hear that
bitch.
little clip that I put on?
Total waste. You know what you're like, Laura?
Okay.
What?
You're like a big old ball of bitch.
Yeah, did you guys hear that, Laura?
Total waste. You know what you're like,
My
Laura?
back thing
What?
is going.
You're like a big old ball of bitch.